Hey, what's going on? Definitely wasn't just running around last minute trying to get things together. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you are doing well and ready to be productive. If not, yeah, it's cool. Whatever, hang out. All right, cool. So hey, I'm Dwayne, and I be just yeah, getting started. So okay, so what I'm gonna do is for this first so thank you for hanging out. What we're going to do is for this first break session, because this is how it happens. This is like an online study group thing, right? So we have periods where it's just like focus on work, and those are the work sessions, right? And so those are around like 45 minutes. Sometimes I may give more or what have you. Averages it out about 45 minutes. And then 15 minutes after the hour, that's when we have the break sessions, which are these that we're looking at right now. So if you can see, there's the video. Then below that, you'll notice it'll say like that you may need to actually click play to start the stream, because there's this browser thing where if you don't interact with the site, then it doesn't autoplay videos. So that's why I try to start a little bit earlier, so that people are working on whatever, getting ready. All right, then next to that, you'll see open closed caption. So I'm using the web speech recognition API to take whatever it is that I'm saying and converting that to text, hopefully accurately. And that's popping up in the section there when you click that button. Below that, you will see the add a clip and like probably 0 or 5. And so that is if there's anything that you found interesting during these break sessions, you can click that button. It will take like that clip, and you get 5 of them. It'll take like a 5-second clip. You ultimately get 5. And then at the end, you can, whenever you're done with your clips, you create a highlight video. And so what that does is once I hit stop broadcast, sends that information over to like a backend that I set up, does a bunch of calls to different APIs or what have you, and it stitches together like a highlight video custom to you with your timestamps. And what will happen is I'll show it like, well, how you'll know and get to the video when I share my screen to show what happens when we're not in break sessions, thus the work sessions. Let me share my screen. So my hope is that you may have a thing that you've been planning on working on only if you had time, kind of thing. Well, here's some time. So every week there's a block of time. You can work on stuff. So it's kind of like an excuse, like, okay, I'm going to do this thing. I'm gonna work on my project, whatever it is, or learn something or create something, whatever it is that you've been meaning to do, like clean around the house or whatever, what have you. You know what I mean? So yeah. Cool. So let me share my screen again so that we can give you kind of like the lay of the land when we're on the work mode. Okay, there we go. All right, share my screen. Won't need any audio. Cool. Share. All right, so when we're in the work session, your page will look something similar to this. So this is like your workstation. And so up here in the upper left-hand corner, we have a audio player. Shout out to the good folks at Bandcamp, and special shout outs to all the super amazing producers that I know who sent in tracks for me to be able to do stuff with my random projects. So that's what shows up here. You'll be able to click play. If you like to have some tunes while you're working on whatever it is that you're working on, you can do that. And if you like the artist, you can always support by buying the track, sharing it, or even like by sending out a tweet that you enjoyed it. Just a way of kind of like showing support to independent artists, which I'm a big fan of doing. Below that and to the right is the to-do list. Now, this is where you enter in the tasks that you want to try and get done this week. Like for me, finish up some radio show promo work, send out schedule the email blasts, do some social network posts, etc. And then also work on my current side project. Been doing pretty good. Hopefully, I'll be able to have something to show in the next few weeks. But yeah, work on that. So, kind of put all the stuff in there. You type it into here where it says add a task. You can either press the plus button or hit enter, and it will add it to your task. If you want to see the tasks you were finished, you would click done, and it'll show you all the tasks that were completed. Yeah, so and then towards the end, you'll be able to, if you want, click the Twitter icon, and then that will open up a new window to Twitter with a pre-populated tweet with all the things that you got done. Kind of like a nice little wave, like, to kind of celebrate getting some stuff done. All right, now to the side here, next to that, you'll see a countdown timer. Now that one in the work mode counts down to when the next break session is. And again, normally they're 15 minutes after the hour, so that you kind of see like, oh, okay, a break is coming up. Let me get to a good stopping point. Below that, now let's say you don't have a thing that you want to work on. We have these tutorials here. And I do coding for a living. Full disclosure, I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage. And so the tutorials are coding like centered. And so you can actually add tutorials. So if you have a tutorial that you think is cool, doesn't even have to be about coding or anything, basket weaving or what have you. If you find one that's cool, feel free to add it. All right. So now what you'll find there now is that let's say you've heard so much about this coding thing and your interests are piqued. So I added two sources that from what I've heard, they're really good resources. And I haven't done them like myself, but I've looked through it and it seems pretty cool. So there's Free Code Camp, and then there's the Odin Project. And with both of those, I believe you'll be able to get like a good feeling whether or not you want to continue with coding. Because again, it's not for everyone, you know what I mean? But it's cool that at least you can try it for free and spend a little bit of time on it to see if it's something that you maybe want to devote more time and or money to. And maybe you find a new career or another source of income or another source of being able to another avenue to express your creativity on the web for everyone to enjoy. I don't know, stuff like that I think is cool. So there's that. Then also have, again, I work at Vonage, so I have some Vonage tutorials that I've helped work on, that I have some input on. And so I'm always big on feedback. So if you ever get a chance to check them out, I think they're pretty cool. Like you're able to, through one tutorial from your browser, call an actual phone that's in the real world. So taking something that's like virtual, the browser, and then be able to communicate to the real world on an actual phone. I find that amazing. And so got that tutorial. Then we have the opposite, where you're able to actually call from a physical phone, like a virtual number, and then you'll be able to answer that in the browser. Again, technology is amazing. Then there's another one where you could have like a voice chat between two browsers, between users of an application. Again, amazing. Talk to people all over the world. It's cool stuff. So that's that. So check them out. If you do them, let me know, because like a couple of goals that I have for tutorials is that like you'll be able to follow the steps, cool, and get the desired outcome. Great. But I'd also like it if you understood what was happening in each step and got the desired outcome. So yeah, let me know if you get a chance to do them. Let me know what you think. All right, cool. All right, below that, let's say you start working on something, but you get stuck, or maybe you want feedback, or you want some opinions, or what have you. That's why we have the Hakos. Hakos are help a coder/creator out. And with those, you're able to set up like your own room, right? And as the owner of the room, you get a link, and then you can send that out on social media or whatever, like asking people for help or critiques or what have you. So that person will be able to go and click the link, and then they request to join your room. And as the owner of the room, you can see who's requesting. And not only see who's requesting, but you can click their name and see their profile of either their GitHub or Twitter, depending on whatever they logged in with, right? So then you can determine whether or not you want to let that person in or what have you. And then, so you get people in the room, and as the creator of the room, you can share your screen. And so that you can show what it is that you're running an issue with, or maybe you want to get feedback on. And so my hope is that everyone working together will be able to come up with some sort of conclusion, or you get the feedback that you need or the solution to your issue. And so, yeah, so it's kind of like a live, problem solving thing. It's early for me. My words have escaped me. My words don't come till normally like 11 o'clock. So, all right. So that's the Hako. And then you'll be able to actually be able to, you'll be able to view any other Hakos that are happening. Cool. Now, let's say you run across something that you find is amazing, world-changing, life-changing. You can do a show and tell. You can sign up for that. They're just quick lightning talks. I'm a big fan of lightning talks. And just being able to get like 5-10 minutes to kind of talk about the thing that excites you. And yeah, maybe it excites other people as well. And you can start communicating and make something even greater. Again, my huge aspirations for what could come out of this. Cool. Next here, let's say you've been doing these clips, what have you, these, which I've been kind of doing on and off. Funny thing is, it's muted, so I have no clue what comes out in these clips. So they're just pretty much random. I just randomly click add a clip. So let's say you got your clips, you hit that create a highlight video. Here under highlight, the status will say submitted. Then after it's doing what it does in the back end, it lets your site know that, hey, the clip is done and ready to be viewed. So with that, you can click view. You can see a preview of it. You can download it. You can you can click again, and it'll open up Twitter again in a new browser with a pre-populated tweet with a special URL to the archived video of the break session. That what's cool is the preview image, the video is your video in the Twitter embed, which is cool. I think Twitter may have changed it. I don't know. I don't follow these things, but you can. What I've been doing is downloading the highlight clip, and then downloading the highlight clip, and then my bad. Let me stop sharing the screen. Downloading the highlight clip, and then I put it to Instagram. I share it to Instagram, and I also add it to my tweet that I send out. So that way the preview is there and people can check it out. If they like it, maybe they come and join, and we build this community thing here of people doing stuff and working and getting stuff done that they want to get done. Again, my lofty aspirations for what could happen with this. All right, so that's that. I'm going to get you all back to work. Once again, I wish you much productivity as I set this up. And yeah, feel free to hit me up on Twitter or whatever, wherever, whoever. And yeah, thank you all once again for hanging out. So if there's no show and tells, I'm going to talk about something I found interesting during the week, what have you. I'm still putting it together because, again, the mornings. And then if there are no other like show and tells, go over an artist's website that I like and play on the radio show. And maybe you'll like them as well. And, maybe find a new artist that you dig and can support or what have you. So if you can. Yeah. All right, cool. So that's that. Thank you all once again for hanging out, and get you all back to work here, and send you all off with some tunes. All right. This is Nujabez, one of my favorite producers of all time, and Apani B. The track is called Thank You, because I want to thank you all for hanging out. And yeah, see y'all soon. Oh, almost forgot to click the the create a highlight video, because that would have been bad and I would have been sad, and that would be horrible. All right, so again, thank you all for hanging out. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's be out. Share this audio. Yeah, cool. I think that's it. So yeah, There's only okay. Also, these are like 3-hour chunks. The actual online cipher. Each cipher is like 3 hours. We do 2 a day today, and so there's one later on. And you can check it out in the schedule where it says like what does it say at the top? It says subscribe. I should probably put schedule, right? That would make more sense, right? I don't know, but you can subscribe to get notified when these things are live. Cool. All right. Thanks, y'all, once again. Yeah, I'm out of here. See you later. All right. Yeah, there's 3 of these, 3 breaks. And so if we don't have any show and tells, we go over something that I found interesting as far as tech, and then also look at an artist's website. So see y'all later. Thanks again for hanging out. Thank you. Peace. Yeah, here we go. All right. Thanks again, y'all. Be easy.
Let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love to me.